I'm JD.
I'm
And
Katie.
we are going to be checking out the newest trailer for DC's Clayface.
Yikes.
Interesting. I got a lot to say about this one. So let's go ahead and check this out and then we'll react to it and let our comments be known at the end of the video. Okay. Real quick, I'll give you some background in case you don't know much about it, and the rest of the audience may not know a ton about Clayface. But just real quick, 2 points about him is that he was an actor who ended up being able to, well, had a horrific accident, and then after that accident, he was able to have a face that he could eventually control enough that he could look like anyone. So they
Acting perk.
Yes. So they leaned into the obvious like horror elements of this initially, but and you see him struggling like the point where his eye is like falling off and all that stuff.
Yep.
But um seeing this at this point, like it looks scary, but eventually he's going to be able to control that and be able to just change his face into whatever he needs it to look like and his body into whatever he needs it to look like. So you can see how that being a villain for Batman eventually would be kind of cool. I don't know. He's not really a very physical sort of villain, but just being able to manipulate people and appear to be someone that he's not, and then having the acting chops behind it to be able to study his people and then eventually be able to pull that off, you can see why he would be a villain that is that eventually is able to do a lot of damage in the city of Gotham. But
What made him decide to be a villain? Like, why is he a villain? Was he
I
kind of
know I know
dick
what
guy?
happens in the comics,
Okay.
but I don't know if they're gonna go that direction.
Like, before
in
his
this.
accident, was he a decent
No,
person?
he was fine. He was fine.
It's weird that
He
he'd take that
wasn't.
route then.
I mean, he wasn't the best person. He kind of had a very strong opinion of himself.
Egotistical.
Yep, and
Comes with the acting.
yes, to some degree. And then once he sort of lost that, he lost completely who he was and all of that anger in him, because I'm not gonna spoil that part, but
Of the
all the
attack and
anger,
everything.
yes, and the story behind him having to the story behind him gaining these powers kind of explains why he ends up taking a villain turn.
Okay. Because I was hoping he was just a vigilante and just going out and helping get the bad guys.
No,
but
not at all. Not
doesn't
at
look
all.
like that with this.
Not at all.
Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, I want to see it.
It kind of weirds me out.
I want to see it only because I love horror movies, and this is a DC Comics movie by James Gunn that is sort of leaning into the more horror elements of a character in a movie that we haven't really seen before. It kind of makes me nervous to see how a character like this fits into a universe with like Superman that we've seen before, Supergirl that we've seen before. Like, it doesn't add up. Like, it's a cool story, I think, in a one-off sort of situation, but if they try to like blend this into anything else, that might be kind of difficult. So yeah,
just needs to be separate.
Yeah, I think it would be, and I think it might be able to tell a good story as sort of a standalone thing. But yeah, what do you guys think? Please let us know in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop those comments.
Drop that.
And just know that Watch Stuff with Us will be in the mix in
2026.
2026. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We haven't been doing this for 4 years. My name is JD.
My name's Katie.
And we will see you
when we see you.
Peace.
And love.